y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a partial swatch and review of the Spring 2017 Moonflower Polished Collection available right now. These will be on pre-order starting from May 5th all the way into May 12th, and turnaround time is expected to be 2 weeks. So I will link Moonflower Polish's storefront and social media down below, as well as some of the other bloggers that have part of this collection so you can get a full look. Nadia has some of the most amazing bloggers working for her, so I know you guys will be pleased with the other swatches. So for today, I'm going to be stamping these over white and black. This is Tux Polish's Onyx and Pure with a gel top coat. So the first polish I have for you today is Moonflower, and this is described as a white with a red to gold to green shifting shimmer. So it is a little bit subtle in the bottle, and it's subtle on the nail as well. I did fudge my label somehow with some hot pink. That was totally my fault, but I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Moonflower stamped over both white and black. So today I'm using the Born Pretty Plate L008. I'll be using these for all of my swatches. I'm just going to apply generously to the image, give it a firm downward scrape, and then an upwards roll. I am using my Creative Shop stamper today, and here's a look at how that picked up. Just absolutely beautiful. I'll go ahead and show you how it's stamped over white. Even though this is white on white, I do love the subtle texture that it adds, especially since these dry down matte. I'm really tempted to just wear it just like this without top coat. It's a little bit hard to catch on camera or even in photos, but I tried to do a close-up there. It just adds a really cool texture. It's very bridal. I love it so much. So next I'll show you how Moonflower stamped over black. So here's a look at that. Very opaque, no problems, very crisp. So here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. So again, you can see that matte finish. A good top coat is going to bring out that shimmer a little bit, but it is very subtle on the nail. So here is my swatch photo at an angle underneath artificial lighting. I'll also be doing separate looks on Instagram. So here's a look at the nail art look I did using Moonflower. So next up is Mango, and this is described as a pastel orange. Again, it does have a very sheer and subtle shimmer running throughout. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Mango is stamped today over both white and black. So again, same Born Pretty Plate, just a different image. I'm going to go here. I'm going to apply a generous amount here and give a firm downward scrape. These are not super fast drying, so you do have some time to kind of manipulate, and you're not going to lose any of that image. So here's a look at how it picked up on my Creative Shop stamper. Next, I'll show you how it's stamped over white. I'm just going to roll it right over. You don't have to mush as much as I do. I just really like to make sure that image transfers. So here you can see how vivid it is over white, and then once more over black. So really crisp, really bright. You're not going to lose any of that brightness with top coat either. So here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. So again, these do dry down matte and maybe with a little bit of texture there. And this is my swatch photo at an angle underneath artificial lighting. Here's a quick look at the nail art look I'll be posting to Instagram. So next up is Apple, and this is described as a soft pastel green. So I'll go ahead and give you a look at that bottle. This does have a little bit of shimmer. It seems to have maybe a little bit less than the other colors, but it is there. I'll show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Apple stamped over both white and black today. So same plate, different image. I'm going to apply generously here. This is the very left image on the top row. Give a firm scrape downwards and then an upwards roll with my Creative Shop stamper. I did try to pick these up with my clear Born Pretty stamper, and I did have a few issues, so I think you may need to do a little trial and error with your stampers. I found that the Creative Shop one, it works really well for me. So here's a look at how Apple stamped over white. Just very vivid, very bright, no problems at all. And then once more over black. Again, just really opaque. These are going to be really awesome over all different ranges of colors. So here is a look at that completed mani before top coat. Again, this does dry down matte with a little bit of shimmer. And this is my swatch photo at an angle underneath artificial lighting. Here's a quick look at the nail art look I will be posting to Instagram later on. And then lastly today I have Periwinkle, and Periwinkle is described as a pastel indigo. So this does have both blue and purple tones in there, as well as a very gorgeous green shimmer. I think this is my second top favorite pick of the polishes I have today. So here's a look at that brush shot, and I'll show you how Periwinkle stamped over both white and black. So same plate, different image. I think that this is my favorite image from the stamping plate, so I think that's totally coloring and making Periwinkle even more my favorite. So a firm scrape downwards and an upwards roll, and here's a look at how that picked up on my Creative Shop stamper. Next I'll show you how it stamps over white, so I'm just going to roll it right across the nail. And it transferred beautifully. I really love this white and indigo mix. I'll also show you how it's stamped over black. So again, real opaque, no problems, no issues at all. Here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. This is my swatch photo underneath artificial lighting, and then a quick look at the nail art I'll be posting to Instagram later on today. So I wanted to gather all these up together and do a gradient type nail art. I am going to go ahead and show you a quick tutorial on how to do this. I'm really impressed with how these blended. This is the same plate that I used for all the stamps. I'm going to use this dandelion type image right in the middle here. I'm going to go in first with the Moonflower, and then Mango, and then Apple, and then follow that up with Periwinkle. I'm just going to apply it all to the same image and give a good amount of polish, just making sure there's room for everybody there. Now I'm going to take my scraper and give a nice firm scrape downwards, and then do a few passes to get a good blend. Then I'm going to do an upwards roll with my Creative Shop stamper, and this is how it picked up. It's so sunsetty, just very pretty. I'm really impressed with how these blended together. So I did go ahead and transfer that on top of both my white and black nails. I did go ahead and cut that from the video. I figure you guys have seen that a million times. I am top coating here with Super Chick Lacquer's Liquid Macro, and here's a look at that completed mani with a glossy top coat. I can't pick a favorite if I like this better over white or black. I was really in love with it both ways. This is my swatch photo at an angle underneath artificial lighting, and that does wrap up today's swatch and review of the partial spring 2017 Moonflower Polish collection. This collection does have 8 polishes, and you can pick both a full size and a mini size. They're super affordable. Again, I'll link her storefront and social media down below if you'd like to see more photos. I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.